Hello, everybody out in Facebook land. I am Leslie Lockhart with Abbington Life Magazine, and I'm here today in my Real Talk series with Dr. Puja Wentworth of Well Center Wellness in the Frequency Lab here in Apex. Dr. Wentworth has been a part of our program for a while now, and she's a friend of mine, and I see her personally, so I'll definitely give a testimonial at the end. We will be doing a giveaway at the end of this video that you can enter for the next week or so, she'll be talking about that, but I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Puja. So Dr. Puja, tell us about yourself and what your business is and how you got into it and all that good stuff.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a really good day, thinking about positive things. It's easy to get sidetracked with the negative right now, and we just really all need to be focused on what we can do for ourselves to stay well and help our community and help our children and help one another. And, some people call me the inflammation whisperer because the root of so many conditions that I work with is inflammation. So whether I'm helping somebody with their brain because they have brain fog and irritability and anxiety, or depression or insomnia, that's also inflammation. Or perhaps somebody is just hurting all over and I help them with chiropractic or red light therapy or oxygen therapy. I also love helping introduce people to products and herbs such as hemp or rosemary or curcumin or something of that natural way that they can empower themselves and increase their resilience so that their own body is even more amazing at fighting off microbes, decreasing stress levels, decreasing cortisol. Helping someone with their weight is also something that I love doing because really weight is about inflammation. It's like, how are we dealing with the stresses of life? And so I really, doctor means educator, it means teacher. And so first and foremost, that's what I'm about, and helping people actually need their doctors less is a big importance to me. This all stemmed from growing up as a child with lots of injuries. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis at the age of 8. I had a traumatic brain injury and an amputation at the age of 5 and 6. So, inflammation, pain, suffering is not something that, is foreign to me. I really know it from within, and therefore I can have a lot of compassion and empathy for others and their suffering and help them, guide them to whatever they're ready for. Yeah.
Awesome. So how long have you been in Apex?
We've been in this area serving this community for about 13 years, a couple different offices, and we just really love being near downtown Apex now. We offer neurofeedback, red light therapy, frequency therapy, which is different types of technology. We offer laser therapy, traditional chiropractic, gentle chiropractic, nutritional consultations, herbology, helping people, choose the right remedies for themselves. And also we have had one of the first hemperies in the area. For many years, I've been helping my clients with teaching about CBD and other cannabinoids since 2013, when I realized that I had Lyme. And if you've ever read about Lyme, you understand that it's absolutely an inflammation storm. So in order to keep seeing my patients in a good capacity, I found the resource of hemp and cannabinoids and high dose CBD was a really efficient way to help myself, save myself from the liver and kidney damaging option of the NSAIDs with, whether it's ibuprofen or Advil or Tylenol, they're all going to have a consequence on our liver or kidney. So there's other options, and I really, really strive to help people find those other healthy options that have far fewer negative side effects.
One thing about you that I love and I know is that you are probably one of the most technologically advanced health practices I've ever encountered. And you have so many, I call it gadgets and gizmos that, do all these things. And so I know you're always on the forefront of research and education. So tell us more about that.
So I strive to go towards epigenetic research, and that means that our lifestyle affects our genetic code. And what we're exposed to, like what we're exposed to in our food, our water, how much light from the sun we get, how lonely are we, all those things affect us at a genetic level. Because they change the variances of our genetic code. It changes the way that the proteins shift and what switches go on and what switches go off. Sometimes it's a chemical exposure that switches somebody towards diabetes, for example. Sometimes it's a high level stress from a divorce or a loss of a child that switches somebody towards the weaknesses of their genetic code. So I've studied that, and also quantum physics since I was in high school. Quantum physics doesn't have to be as out there as it seems. Like it's about what we think and what we're exposed to, once again, how that affects ourselves and our self at deep levels, right?
Yeah, I feel like you should rebrand yourself as the Apex Avenger, like you're a superhero.
Oh, thank you.
So, you what?
Thanks. I try to help others see that they are a superhero.
Oh, yes. I love that about you. So how, we're in this weird time right now that none of us have ever experienced in our lifetime. So how has this COVID-19 time been challenging for you as a business, personally? How are you adapting? How can we support you?
Well, chiropractic and chiropractic physicians have been considered essential businesses from the get-go on this, but it didn't mean that other people didn't want to have their personal choice of, remaining home. So we have been here because our board actually recommended also that you don't leave your patients, that, you don't want to abandon your patients when they're suffering. The reason why we're considered essentials because when people are suffering and they can come to me, then they can avoid an ER visit or something that kind of clogs that system, where we can help in one day and get them on their feet, so to speak. We have changed lots of methods on how we keep the office very clean. We use ozone therapy in our office every night. So if you look into ozone therapy, it's very efficient at destroying microbes that are not friendly. And we keep the doors open, the windows open for fresh air and ventilation. We use hydrogen peroxide a lot in our cleaning. And if you look that up, it's great at destroying influenza and coronavirus. Coronavirus has been around a long time. This is just a variant that we're not familiar with. So we do a lot of cleaning between each patient. We don't have people just right on top of each other, back to back. We try to have a few minutes where there's a changeover. And I think it's been really healthy for people. They have felt really good in our office during all of this.
Yes, I know I have. You can take my temperature, make sure I'm good. And,
that's right.
And all that stuff. So I know you like to travel a lot with your family.
Yes.
So just for a little personal information, what is your favorite place to go?
One of my heroes growing up was Jacques Cousteau. And I thought for a minute that maybe I wanted to become a marine biologist or an oceanographer, but then I realized a lot of people count snails when they do that. And so I prefer to go to where Jacques Cousteau called the aquarium of the world. And so it's in the Sea of Cortez, and it kind of feels like the end of the universe. It's beautiful there.
Cool. Yeah. I'll have to check that out sometime.
Unfortunately, they are all in lockdown and they can't even work or leave. It's very sad. So yes. We won't be going there for a while.
Yes. So let's get to, is there anything else you want to share before we get to the giveaway?
No, let's give something away.
Okay, so what are you giving away?
Well, I want to custom pick based on someone who texts me. Ready? For the number is 919-463-0021, and tell me your top 3 health sufferings that you're going through, and I will custom pick a CBD product for you and send it to you.
Awesome. That's so awesome.
And let's keep it to Apex because I really want to really ensure our small town has some resources for helping their stress levels.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, we encourage you to like this video and go find Well Centered Wellness in the Frequency Lab on Facebook and like their page.
We're
And
on
also
Instagram.
Instagram, tag someone if you think this information is good for them, comment, share on your pages and all that good stuff, and will be entered into the giveaway. So thank you so much, Dr. Puja.
Thank
And
you.
it was great to learn more today, and I will see you soon for my next appointment. I just want to give a quick testimonial for Dr. Puja. She's like, when I go in there, it's like magic. I could have like a little sniffle or whatever, and I feel like $1,000,000 when I leave there. But even if I'm healthy, and I don't have something going on, it's amazing how much better I feel. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I guess I
it's
did feel the greatest.
like turning up the dimmer switch on our lights, and you didn't realize how low the lighting was until you turned it up. And
Yeah, yeah, and I love that when I go in there for a chiropractic, care, you
yeah,
still use but you talk about what's custom for me, and you use CBD's products at the same time, and laser therapy and all these
yes.
different things that you have. So thank you so much for taking care of me, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Leslie. Happy
Wow,
day.
you too.
Be
Bye.
well.